So, en el nombre de nuestro Dios, estamos bendiciendo esta casa, estamos pidiendo que Él va a bendecir esta familia, Palacios, González y Alvarado, que ellos pueden tener tiempo sin problemas, sin violencia en su casa, sin problemas, y siempre que ellos van a recordar que son muy importantes en frente de los ojos de Dios y de la familia, y que pueden contar con nosotros, las personas, los líderes de esta comunidad, para continuar apoyándole. Te lo pedimos todo esto en el nombre de nuestro Dios. Amén.
Sister, that was beautiful.
It was my honor, and thank you.
She never disappoints. Thank you very much, Sister. It was truly a blessing to see that, and from my bottom of my heart, thank you. We will, before I introduce our keynote speakers, I would like to acknowledge some of the participants here today. This undertaking it takes more than one individual. It takes a whole organization to get something like this done. From approvals, planning, to outright doing the work. Purchasing, auditing, Treasury's office, our board, our commissioner's court. It takes many individuals to accomplish something of this magnitude. And so I would like to thank Dr. Henry Carranza, who is our board president. Our advisory board is here. We also have Mr. Francisco Salazar from the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, from the Laredo Border Field Office. Thank you, sir, for being here. Am I missing anyone? I don't see anyone else. Thank you guys. You know, without your help, without your dedication, something of this magnitude is just not possible. So with that, I believe we have another visitor, Cassie.
Yes, we do.
Can we bring him? Because I know this man is real busy. He needs to get back home. I hope he doesn't forget me next week. If you only knew what I had to do to get him here. Thank you, Santa. I appreciate your help. And you can't go anywhere because you're riding with me. You know, like I said, that this here is an effort from many of us to put this together. But I want to recognize 3 individuals that, they're the ones who do the legwork. They're the ones that get my phone calls, and I just ask, though, how much longer we're waiting, and they have to handle all the stress and my phone calls. I know that when they see my name on that phone, I can imagine what goes through their mind. But I'd like to recognize Cassie Aldred, who is our program administrator. She's been with us for 17 years. And hopefully, for as long as I'm here, she has to stay here. That was the rule. We also have Amado Espinosa, who is our tool librarian. Also been with us for 17 years, so they're in for the long haul, Judge. And our newest member of the family, and I'm glad to say this because at least I know someone's been here less than me, is Alfonso Poncho Herrera, who's been with us for 1 month. He's our construction coordinator. Our contractor is not here, Mr. He didn't make it? Okay, well, I wanted to introduce you to the man who actually built the home, but I guess he's tied up. Before I do introduce our keynote speakers, I'm about to embarrass some people here, but that's what I do. And they're very important in my life. I don't know why I'm choking up, but I am. Sorry. Anyways, these two individuals always have my back, always support me, are always there. And I know that my mom is thinking, no, Ricardo, más vale que no. She doesn't like the spotlight, but my mom, Cookie Martinez, and this guy that I'm going to introduce next, he's something else. There are times where I feel like throwing in the towel. I'm 55 years old, and I say, you know what? I've had it. I just want to stop now. And I call my parents. I call them every morning, and my dad answers, and I always ask him, ¿Cómo amanecieron, Dad? Con ánimo. That's what he tells me every morning. Con ánimo. So how can I give up? It just keeps me going. It inspires me. And my dad. And last but not least, she said, you better introduce me if you're going to introduce your parents. No, it's not true, guys. It's not true. But my beautiful wife, Nora Martinez here, always never stops believing in me. When this job became available, she read it and she said, this job is for you. This is what you do. And I said, well, then let's give it a shot. And so we did, and here we are. Thank you. My wife, Nora Martinez. Okay, our first speaker is completing his first year in office. We were at the County Commissioner's Court this Monday, and he let everyone know that he's been very happy in his first year. Doing his job, trying to do as best as he can. He was giving a lot of praise to a lot of people and not himself. And I've had the privilege of working with him for 5 months. And in those 5 months, I've learned that he sincerely cares about this community. He cares about his job. He cares about his staff. He's always mentioning his staff. He sincerely cares about his staff. And above all, he just cares about doing the right thing. And I think that is beautiful. It's the kind of individual we need as a county judge. This man is not a politician. He's a human being with a sincere heart and just cares about doing what is right. Would you please help me welcome the Honorable Tano Tijerina, County Judge.
Good morning. Not worthy at all, but it is truly an honor to be here. I'm kind of jealous of Santa Claus's shoes because they had pretty good shoes. I don't know if y'all noticed that. He was walking on air right now. Nobody noticed it. I will say that Mr. and Mrs. Martinez, we picked a gentleman here that your son and your husband that is truly worthy of that position and more. I will tell you that when he first came to my office and was talking about the position, he said that he actually spoke of all you three. More than a job, more than anything else, he spoke about the discipline, the work ethic, and the heart that you guys instilled in him. And obviously the love that you have for him. So congratulations to you three, because you have a wonderful son and we have a wonderful director at CAA. So congratulations. Obviously, what's behind me, these beautiful families here, listening to God does incredible things through blessings. Sometimes we have triumphs, and then sometimes we go through situations where we wonder why we're going through what we're going through. We have this beautiful lady that's just receiving this beautiful home. Yet 3 weeks ago, she lost her sister through domestic violence. Her son right now is fixing to have surgery in the hospital. So we wonder why God allows things to happen and why he does what he does. No sé lo que hace Dios, pero todo lo que tenemos que todo lo que sé es que tenemos que tener fe. Y el fe se nota porque le está bendiciendo con una casa como esta y amigos. Because I'm going to tell you, without faith, there is nothing. God says, do not bring any idols in front of me except me. So without faith, there is nothing. Without family, there is nothing. Because family is what brings us home. Family is what instills in us. Family is what's ingrained in our heart. So sin familia, no se puede hacer nada. So without God, obviously blessing you. Without family, obviously loving you. Y sin amigos, que somos todos amigos, no se comparte nada tampoco. So with those three things, faith, family, and friends, this is what it's all about. Feliz Navidad. Le quiero dar muchas bendiciones y bendiciones más, porque no nomás se los merece una casa, los merece mucho más. And these are just a little part of our community that's receiving something. I just want everybody to understand during this time of the year, during Christmas, holidays, it's a time of giving. And we see the blessings that God has bestowed on three wonderful families through our director, through I would be remiss not to actually all your team has been just incredible. And Mr. Juan Vargas obviously starting the program as well, very instrumental. So I wanna be able to mention him, because without him, a lot of this wouldn't have happened either. So thank you to Juan Vargas for turning this program around. But I want to just tell everybody, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time right now. God has blessed us with a beautiful day, sunshine upon us. We as a community, nosotros como una comunidad, aquí en Webb County tenemos un corazón increíble. And I've been saying it over and over again. Yesterday I saw Commissioner Tijerina doing what she does with the community center, Larga Vista, giving and giving and giving. This community is just, we're a bunch of givers. And it's beautiful to see that. Le digo a toda la gente cuando voy de diferentes partes, I tell a lot of people, we might not have much, pero lo que tenemos se lo vamos a dar del corazón. And with that said, I want to finish that way, because this is what it's all about. Congratulations to all. Felicidades a la familia. Es un gran honor estar aquí con ustedes de parte de la Corte Comisionada y de parte de mí. Feliz Navidad y próspero año nuevo. Que Dios les bendiga. Gracias.
How can you not want to do good work for this man? Thank you, Judge, for those beautiful words. It's good to see that I'm not the only one who choked up here. When we first approached Commissioner Tijerina with this idea of having this ceremony for these families, she didn't hesitate. Her response was, yes, Ricardo, this is beautiful. This is Christmas. This is a time of giving. And it's funny that I wrote this and Judge Tijerina just said what he said about you, about giving. Because this is what I wrote. I said, well, we're lucky for us that this lady is always giving of herself to this community. She not only gives Webb County, she gives herself to the many organizations she so proudly serves. She gives to her parish in so many ways. And I know because when I go on Sundays, I see her there. And she works hard in giving the precinct she represents all she can give. And all this time, never stops to think about herself. She's a little under the weather today, but she is here. That tells you a lot. Tells you how much she cares and how much she gives. Everyone, I would like to introduce the Honorable Rosaura Wawi Tijerina.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank, of course, Ricardo, which I love to death. And I also get very excited when I go to Mass and I see him there. And I see his lovely wife. Thank you for being here. To your parents, Ricardo, wow, what a blessing to have your parents. Los felicito mucho, tienen un hijo con mucho corazón. And to my beautiful families here, I really am so grateful. And I thank God every single day for all the blessings that He has bestowed on all of us. And that is you too. As you know, this house belongs to Miss Palacios. And she lost her house in a fire. They were homeless for a couple of years. It is because of the CAA and the other organizations that came together to help her with this beautiful house, as well as the families of the other people sitting here. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here this morning. I've always believed that what the Lord says is correct. Jesus says it is better to give than to receive. And it is something very beautiful because during this time of the season, which is Christmas, it is good for us to give, especially for families like these. I want to thank you, of course, above all, thank God for all He has done for all of us. And I believe my nephew, Tano, he's very, very, very a man of faith. And I love that very much because so am I. I'm a woman of faith. I thank him for believing in helping other people as well. I know Cassie has been involved with this organization for a long time. And Ricardo just started, but he started very, very strong. Thank you, Ricardo, for everything you do. And thank you, Cassie, as well. The Department of Housing, and thank you very, very much also, our president, Mr. Henry Carranza. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank all our staff members. I know that Facilities is here with the help of all of you. This is possible. Que Dios me los bendiga. Feliz Navidad y que tengan un próspero año bonito. Y muchas bendiciones para toda su familia. Gracias. Quisiera que vinieran para acá, por favor. Judge Tano, a cada uno de ustedes. Y que me lo sigan asistiendo. Y voy a restar mucho por su familia. Gracias. Gracias.
And you could certainly feel and see the emotion today. And what more could you ask for? Las felicito. Que siga todo mejor y que estamos aquí para servirles. Y ustedes ya saben que tenemos las puertas abiertas para ustedes el día que se las ofrezca. Gracias por tenernos aquí en su hogar ahora. Y es una cosa muy bonita y nos tocó un día muy bonito y I am just very happy that we had you guys here to be part of this, and I hope that it is certainly not the last time we have another blessing like this. I want to thank all of you again for being here. We do have coffee. We have some pastries. Everyone is welcome to some. You can take your time because if you leave, then I have to go back to the office. So let's just take our time, relax, and enjoy each other's company. Thank you very much.